I'd like to show you guys how to play the bridge section to my piece 200 Tour Buses, which was featured on my latest record, Getting Used to Isolation, which came out on Candy Rat Records. Before I show you how to do anything, if you want to play along, if you're trying to learn it, I will give you the tuning that my guitar is in right now. From low to high, we have a D flat, a B flat, a D flat, an A flat, another B flat, and the first string is an F. So you're going to have to be careful tuning your A string up to a B flat. You might run into a snag there and break one. And that will probably happen more likely on the third string, which you're tuning up to a G sharp or A flat. So be careful. What I'm going to do is play it up to speed, the bridge section, and then I'll try to play it at half speed and then show you what I'm doing with my right and left hands. So there it was up to speed. I'll show you now at half speed. So without getting way too into it, the one right hand technique that you're going to have to learn for this is the thumb. And basically what I'm doing is slapping the thumb on the low string with the side of, this side, the inside of your thumb. You just kind of click it against the string in a motion that's bringing you towards the top of the guitar. It's not going down, it's going in. And I'm trying to do that with my fingers planted on the strings, so I'm only moving my thumb. It takes a little bit of practice to get that good. You can do that on the low and the A string usually. It's good to practice both. And then as soon as I hit the string, I'm plucking the next note, the next eighth note. So there's an exercise you can do to get good at this part of the technique. And in this section in particular, the thumb is always making the click on the third beat. So if I count it slowly, it'll be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. If I add the pull off note, the pluck note right after, you'll get 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, as a basic thing to go by there, because there's more notes going on in between, but that's the basic move for the right hand. The left hand is mostly hammering on the bass notes. So if you have the tab, you'll see that it starts on the 5th fret and you want to start with your third finger. So the first two are hammer-ons, and then you pluck these. Thumb, first finger. And the best part about this is that the pattern on the right hand remains the same for the next shift up 2 frets. So if you're looking along the tab, just remember that the first two are hammer-on, and then the second set are plucked and hammered on maybe, but I'm not teaching note by note, I'm just showing you the basics of it. So once you get that, that sounds like the first section of the bridge where there's no melody on top, and that actually just repeats through the whole thing. So now I have to put the melody on top. Those are going to be harmonics. You'll have them on the 5th fret, the 2nd string, the 3rd string, the 2nd string on the 7th fret, and then on the 7th fret. So if we have just the harmonics, you'll hear so now I have to put those on top of the bass line. So you have to get the bass line down, and then you'll play the harmonics with your little finger, your 4th finger on the left hand. So slowly you'll see 4th finger, and for those 3 I use my 3rd finger. You could use your 4th, but it's a little more awkward. So each finger really has its own job in the bass line out of these 3, and our little finger is playing that melody. When we play the open string melody, we're actually not have to worry about that at all. So it's really the same thing as the beginning of the bridge. For the right hand, we've kind of, instead of playing our 3 fingers on the top 3 strings, kind of shift them down 1, so I can do the, you know, the bass notes with my 1st finger instead of move my thumb all over the place. So maybe a little bit of a different angle for the right hand would be and then maybe something a little more close up on the left hand would look like this. So I hope that with just those few little techniques, and of course with the tablature, that you'll be able to figure out, you know, how to get this all coming out the right way. The main things you want to remember are the thumb on the 3 and the note on the end of the 3rd beat. You always, you know, basic stuff, make sure you play with your fingertips so you're not muting any of these 2 strings when you're trying to put the harmonics there. And with that, you should be able to start slowly, work this out, and build it. Start with the bass. Then add the little open string roll. Once you're comfortable with that, you can add the harmonics. And then once you have that, the open string should be a piece of cake. So I hope that helped, and if you want anything else explained, just leave a comment and let me know. Thanks.